You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the U.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, here's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Here's Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A look at Pittsburgh now on offense, a group that only put up 17 points against Chicago in that Week 3 loss. But, Charles, gosh, the AFC North, they lost all 4 games last week.
Cleveland, not a surprise. They lost Indianapolis, but they did have a big, furious rally and almost got back into a tie. How about Baltimore going to London and getting thrashed by Jacksonville? And Cincinnati, maybe the surprise of the day, even though they lost, took Green Bay to the limit at Lambeau Field before losing in overtime. Hard as it is to believe, all of them lost.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Yeah. zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And it's up and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. To his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 30, 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They fake the give. Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off. It's the Provo corner.
Yeah.